Respected, honorable, our teacher, parents, my lovely dears, ladies and gentlemen, before the connecting, I would like to say from my deeply heart, very good morning. For the time being, I am just standing terrace at my house. Wind is blowing, and I am observing by the standings around my house. Mostly people are just working, do some of their work in their fields, in their house. Some of the people are just sitting on the chair outside of their house because in the morning time weather become very pleasant because of the little bit of the slightly wind is blowing. That's why otherwise last night and last day weather has become very sticky throughout the day. It was not a sunny day, but throughout the day it was very sticky. It was unbearable. We were not sit under the fan. If we are just sitting under the fan, after that, at when we outside of the fan, so we start sweating from our body automatically because as like a atmosphere has already increasing because of the rain, because of the heat, because of the sun. It is the scorching off, but in the morning time it's very better, and it's Sunday today, so I am just utilizing the time by the standing in front of you. And yesterday, what did I do? I would like to narrate, I would like to express, I would like to mention all over the activities. What did I do? And there are a number of the people, those keep on asking, sir, what is the secret behind of developing, behind of get a great command of this language? Sir, I want to be a great speaker. I want to be as like you, as you are just speaking without any stopping, without any effort, without any sticking. So how do I, and what do I do? What should I do to improvement of my skill? So one more thing, although I'm not a good speaker, I'm not a great teacher, but based of the experience, I can share my all of the experience, ki what to do and how did I improvement of my skill. Not how did I, but I keep on. I have become a habitual, get addicted of the speaking. Even then, I don't want. I want to stop of myself. I can't stop because I have already created the environment inwardly of my mind. Sooner or later, I will achieve my target. Until unless you don't take a step forward in your life, you can't get anything. We keep on making a excuses. Sir, I have no such an environment, no one is ready to discuss with you. When I start to speaking, after 1 minute 2 minutes they will leave me alone. They start making fun of me, they don't reply me. Doesn't matter. If you depend on the others, you will not grow in your success because you have no target, you have no purpose, you are a purposeless. So first you have to set your target. What is the reason behind to improvement of your skill? Try to figure out. If you have no reason, if you have no target, how can the ideas generate of our mind? How can we think according our target? So first we need to set the target. Target depends on, because our your future is not waiting of the luck. It is waiting for a set the mind, right set of the mind. So it all over the result of the mindset of the practice, and set a target according to the target. Whatever you have to experience in your life, automatically this type of the ideas comes according to your experience. Whatever you have already read, you have already heard, you have already experienced, automatically your mind keep on capturing and figure out the solution of this problem. I do the same. Yesterday, when we sit together in a particular room of the all or the classmate, because I'm pursuing of the diploma from the company. So when we sit, 25 of the all or the 100% of the students were standing in a particular room for visit in another company. We were suggested around 9 o'clock. We have to read at the particular place, and after that we gathered there, and I started to play a role of as like a guider them by the standing in front of them. Everyone were listening very carefully because I was not using a single word of the Hindi because it was my purpose. I have only set my mind ki how can I grow, how can I improve on my skill in the same language. Although I know very well about my native language, but it is very important to both are that I'm perfect in my native language, but it is necessary to another language. So how can we communicate? And after that, I started to calling one by one those who had really got a great score in this our fourth semester as like become a topper. So I was just checking their confidence and their suggestion ki how can they lead, how can they express their feeling by the standing. But because of the fear, lack of the confidence, fear of the hesitation, they were not ready. No one is ready to stand in front of the our because although they were not were there only for we were all or the classmate, even then no any type of the officer, but they they had a much fear, plenty of the fear you can say, and they are not ready to overcome their hesitation. I called again and again to everyone, and even that I have already said ki anyone would like to come here, and almost the my classmate has already crossed the 40 years. After that, what is the use of the education if you are not standing in front of your class according in front of your as like a friend circle? So how will you express your feeling? But I kept on calling again and again and again. After that, one by one come only for just 30 seconds, 1 minute, but at least they started to. Then after we went to the visit in another company, and I started to discussing in the same language, whatever I wanted to know in the same language. In the last and final, I raised my hand and I said, sir, I would like to share my experience because I'm willing to express my feeling, whatever experience in your company. And I experienced for 1 minute, 2 minutes, doesn't matter, only for you need to take a step forward in your life. So thank you for watching this video till and thank you.